Lads, we're here on F1 2010 doing something a little bit different. Today I thought I'd drive as Mark Webber around Turkey to reignite the rivalry these two drivers had back in 2010. The infamous race where these two drivers collided while battling for the lead of the race, I believe. Sebastian went on to retire from the race, and I think Mark managed to recover and finish in third, I believe. So we're going to try and do the same thing here, except we're going to try and do it cleanly. Start from last place and win this race. That's the equation. And I thought, you know, it's good to come back to F1 2010 every so often just to get a refresher and get a feel for how the F1 games were when they initially started. It's something a little bit different, and there's something I always admire about F1 2010. They always seem to got the basics right with the graphics and I guess the handling of the AI sometimes. But away we go here in Turkey, and old habits never die hard. We got another terrible start, but coming into turn one, we'll try and make up a few positions. Take a look at the AI here. They're going very quick through this first sector, I guess. We've only made up 3 places or 2 places so far, so the AI, for whatever reason, have gone backwards ever since this game. But either way, trying to go around the outside of Chandok. Jarno truly going a bit slowly, but we dispatch of him into P21. So this is a 12-lap race. It's I believe it's a 20% race, so we're going to have just one pit stop to negotiate in this race with the Bridgestone tyres. So the tyre wear should be too harsh, but in saying that, there is a slight amount of tyre scaling, so we'll need to watch out for that, and maybe watch out for fuel usage as well. I'm not too sure how the 2010 handling is on the cars in terms of, you know, fuel usage and all that kind of thing. But we go around the outside of Bruno Senna into P19, and end of the first lap. We've not really made the inroads that you normally expect, at least in comparison to F1 2014. We'd at least be like in the top 10 by now, but it's I guess it's a testament to how much better these 2010 AI are on the first lap. But so far, Al Ghaswari going a bit slowly. I guess that's another sort of glitch. Maybe he was trying to go up the inside of someone, but we dispatch of him into P16. And now lap 2, we're catching up to the back of Sebastian Buemi, but there's been a bit of a crash there between, was that Valentino Liuzzi and I think it might have been Barrichello. I'm not too sure, but Buemi going a bit slowly due to the yellow flag through the infamous, oh, it's not infamous, the famous turn 8. I really do miss that corner. It's especially on F1 2010, it's actually a challenge. You can't exactly go through there at full pace, but so far, coming on to lap 3, we're now getting past Barrichello, and should surely get up the inside of him here into turn 1. Job done. And next up is, I don't know, it's not showing up on the timing boards, but we'll be coming in on lap 4 for a set of primes, so we'll just need to push as much as we can before that pit stop time comes around. There's a Force India and a Toro Rosso going slowly there. No, it was a Sauber, it was Kamui Kobayashi. But the Force India just spun out for no reason. Maybe put on the throttle too early, or maybe even a bit of contact from Kobayashi. I'm not too sure on that one, but that's an easy 2 places for us. And now on lap 4, it's our pit stop lap. We're going around the outside of Petrov in the Lotus Renault. And now we're catching up to Schumi, who's going a bit slowly through turn 8. Not too sure what's going on there. We essentially just breeze past him because the Red Bull, I guess, has superior downforce to a Mercedes on 2010. But coming in for the pit stop now, it's manual pit stops. You have to slow down for the marks and push the pit limiter, and also slow down for your pit stop. But unfortunately, I didn't put on the brakes early enough, and we've overshot the marks. And this is going to result in a very slow pit stop here. 9 seconds. Very slow pit stop. So this is what I love about F1 2010. They just got the basics right, and for whatever reason, over the course of the last 3 or 4 years, the Codemasters F1 games have got a little bit more scarce in their features, just taking away things. But yeah, that's why I love coming back to this game, I guess. But rejoining on the tracker in P16 now, there are a lot of cars who haven't stopped yet. We're amongst the first cars to stop. And the beauty of this game is as well that the AI, they pit on random laps. Like some AI cars will do most of the race on option tyres for whatever reason. They might even go to like lap 7, lap 8 or something. So that's why it looks really bad in terms of track position. Now we're doing almighty. It's not even a dive bomb around the outside. The AI just going a bit slowly in a battle pack here. I think it's a Marussia, or no, it's a Virgin going very slowly in P15, P10 or something. I think it's Lucas Degrassi. Jeez, I don't wonder what he's doing these days. But either way, lap 6, we've moved ourselves up into P9 as most of the midfield runners have now made their stops. Next up is Petrov, and he's still getting held up by Lucas Degrassi. He tries to go around the outside, but he backs out of it, and we take his position. So that's worked out quite well for us now in a P7 on lap 6 here. So halfway through the race, and now we're chasing down the leaders and getting a warning for corner cutting there. So that's very interesting indeed. And now cutting many more laps onwards into the race, we finally caught up to our teammate Sebastian Vettel for the lead of this race, and we'll try and get past him here on this straight. There's no DRS to use on this occasion, but Vettel getting a very poor run through that sequence of corners there. And now Vettel going side by side. Jesus, he was getting very close to us there, and that was almost a remake of what happened in real life. Vettel getting squeezed off to the left and almost making contact, but we got the move done, and now we're into the lead of this race. Only a couple laps left to go now. This race has gone by like a flash, so we'll just try and bring this thing home. It's the final lap now coming through the first corner. We've done an almighty drift through the first corner, and somehow we were able to save it, jump on the brakes, and straighten up the car. As you can see on the replay, that is an almighty drift, and I don't know how we caught that. I was not in control at all. As you can see, slow-mo replay cam, and that is a fantastic drift. That's probably the best drift I've ever done on an F1 car, in an F1 game, ever. So that's absolutely ridiculous. But that was a very scary moment. We leaked about 2 seconds there, so we were very lucky to maintain the lead there. But coming out of the final corner now, weave the wheel. We know what's about to happen here. It's time to make that ground shake.
Make the ground shake.
Congratulations on the win. The whole team is ecstatic. Really ecstatic, mate.
Really ecstatic, mate. Jeez, I miss those engineers when they actually showed emotions on F1 games. But there we go. A 25%, well, 20% race around Istanbul circuit. We've won the race after starting in last place. I apologize about that cheesy ending to that race, but I was just too tempted. But that's been this episode. Well, it's not even an episode of F1 2010. It's just a random race. I'm thinking about doing an F1 2010 career mode very soon, so I'm going to leave a straw poll in the description. You can go vote for the team that I should drive for in an F1 2010 career mode coming very soon. I'm going to leave all the options open so you guys can choose that team, but just be aware, I think the AI are pretty damn slow on F1 2010, so I think we could probably get away with a backmarker team, so something to think about as we head into a bit of a quiet period on YouTube and in F1 in general. Nothing really happening at the moment until the season starts in March, I believe. So this series on F1 2010, I think it's going to be weekly or a bi-weekly series. I'll probably get it done in about 6 months or so. So it's going to be an episode every so often. So leave any comments or suggestions as to anything regarding an F1 2010 career mode. I'd be happy to take that on board. Just regards to race length, assists, all that kind of thing. I will be racing on the wheel like I was today, but I've been rambling on for way damn too long now, so I'm going to leave it here. Career mode at not Canada. Career mode at Austria. That's going to be back tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a pretty interesting race. It's going to be a pretty interesting one too, because it's going to be raining, but I'm not going to leave any more spoilers for you guys in this video. I'm going to end it off here. Until my next video, guys, I'll see you next time.
Oh! What's the speed of a good pit stop?
What the
What's the speed of a good pit stop?
What are you doing, Nort?
What?
He hit the safety car, didn't he? I bet he hit the safety car. What? I bet you he hit the safety car.
Are you fucking serious?